All right, welcome in everybody. So happy to have everybody come on for our Commanding Wealth Healing Circle. My name is Alex Wren. I'm your host today. We're going to be getting started pretty soon here. Come on in today. See that our theme today is increasing our capacity for good. Happy to have y'all. Hey there, Sue. Welcome. How are you?
Hi, Alex. How you doing?
Good to see you.
Yeah, good to see you too.
All right. How are you doing? How is your week?
Pretty good. Nothing exceptional, which is really good. You know, sometimes they say no news is good news.
All right, I'm just going to get the recording started here in just a second. All right. Thanks for coming in, everybody. We're going to get started here in just a minute. We've got Sue with us right now. Our diehard, hey, we're a great team. We get to just manifest together each week. we do. So thank you so much for coming on live on YouTube and on Facebook and checking in on Periscope and Instagram. So happy to have everyone join us for the replay because we're doing some powerful work. I'm really thankful to be doing this kind of work, especially with this this team of people. All right, make sure I'm double, triple muted here. Okay. See if anybody else is knocking. I think we're gonna get started. Okay. Okay, thank you everyone for joining us. This is Alex Wren with Lifetime Quantum Wellness with the Wednesday evening Healing Commanding Wealth Circle. I'm so grateful to have Sue with me this week, and we're gonna just get to it. We're gonna talk about what's on our minds. We're gonna talk about what's up in consciousness, and I'm so thankful to be able to bring these messages of joy and peace to everyone. All right. So we're going to start our show today with what we want to be celebrating. So let me just go ahead and get over onto that. All right. And I'm going to share my screen. There we go. Okay. So we dance it in. We already did that because we're fabulous. We love it. And so welcome. We're here to be able to bring goodness into the world through our own manifestations, how we can shift and change and understand more about ourselves and our universal connection. So we're going to get started with some news, some yeehaw, aha, whoa. So Sue, what would you have today that you would like to share with us?
Well, Alex, I think the key thing that I want to share today, I live in Canada, and for us it's Canada Day.
Oh.
So for today, I actually just decided to go with the spirit of the day and take a public holiday and just relax. And I think the biggest aha for me today is just to be grateful, to be alive, just enjoy life, the good things in life. I think so often, and especially with everything that's going on, we tend to focus on looking for things that are wrong, or looking for things that need fixing, or looking for things that are, it's got to change, it's got to be better, it's got to do this, it's got to do that. And we miss out on so many things which are good and which are joyful. So I think today was a day for me to realize that it's okay to actually just relax and enjoy and be appreciative of all the good things in life, and of being alive, and of the beautiful planet and the beauty that's out there.
Absolutely.
So that was my aha today.
I love it. That's very in line with what where I'm at as well. With everything going on in the world, yesterday I felt the push to be like, oh, I'm going to do this and this and this. And I was like, you know what? I've been nose to the grindstone for, a couple weeks straight, plus all the all the stress or emotional turmoil with the Black Lives Matter movement. And it's not necessarily just stress, it's just like feeling it all and being in my emotions about it all. So and then we got someone else gonna pop on here. Oh, we got Bari's gonna join us.
Excellent.
So being in the kind of like emotional field. Hi, Bari. Welcome.
I don't think she's fully connected yet, not in my screen.
Oh, yeah, she's getting her audio connected there.
Yeah, just give her a second just to...
Hi, Bari. Welcome.
Hey, I don't know why I'm still dark. I thought you're going to see the beautiful me.
Oh, wow. We want to see
we'll
you.
Miss you.
Let me see.
But we love hearing you.
Oh, you've got your video on. That's strange.
I don't understand what's going on with the camera, really, but it doesn't matter.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. It's okay.
How are you guys doing? Last week I tried to log in, and then I found out there was no circle. right?
Oh yeah, we had I totally lost my entire internet last week, and it was probably about 5:20, and I was like switching over onto my phone. So we probably had like a 5 minute gap where maybe someone was trying to come on, and it was like no one's there.
I was late, a little late, but anyway, it doesn't matter.
Well, we're happy to have you here, even though we can't see you. We're happy to have you.
I had to wait longer to see you.
You did.
Now you feel stronger, don't you?
Oh, you're sweet. So we were just going around the circle and talking about uh, our check-ins, our ways of life that we want to have a yeehaw about. And I was just saying, taking that actual, like taking a break and just enjoying things, and it really plugged into exactly. I'm not sure which side you're on. It really, it really plugged into what Sue is saying with it's Canada Day today, and just taking that day of celebration, so that day of rest, that day of ease, and it actually really plugs into our circle today and what we're going to talk about, which is increasing your capacity for good and as well as reversing the flow. So what would you like to talk about and celebrate today?
By reversing the flow.
We'll get into that. So what would you like to talk about as a personal yeehaw or woohoo or celebration this week?
And woohoo and whatever you want, because I had a really big aha that what just happened? Okay. We know that everything that happens in our life is something that we create, right?
Correct.
So going on and complaining about something that happens to you is not helping. It just leaves you where you are. So, and things haven't turned out the way I wanted for a very long time. And I kept taking classes, and I kept doing hearings and stuff, and could not see the results I was looking for.
And why was that?
What?
Why were you not seeing the results?
Why? Oh, that's the good question, and this is my aha. Because I decided I have to go deep into me.
Yes.
And I have been doing a lot of writing, like what doesn't work and what exactly doesn't work. Be extremely open with myself and clearing, and I'm not done. I still have about 100, and honestly, I wrote down more than 100 things that I have to clear. And I guess it's my ego, probably, that did not let me be completely truthful with myself.
Okay.
Because, of course, I think I'm better than I am, probably.
Right. I mean, and sometimes we fall down, and that's okay.
Of course, I know all of this. I mean, I'm not trying to tell you stories. I just realized that enough is enough, and I have to go in a different route to get to where I want to go, because going the same way, who said it, Albert Einstein, that doing the same thing and expecting other results is
insanity.
So since I think I'm smart, I shouldn't do this, and I like Albert Einstein. So I decided to go in a different route, really, and I've been doing it for a while. When I heard people say things in clearings, for example, in different clearings, life is difficult, or whatever people say, like I do not deserve, or my ex did this, all kinds of things that people say, not me. But when I felt that it rings a bell with me, I wrote it down.
Yeah.
So
because
I
it's
accumulated a very
in
long
alignment.
list of things that could be partially my issue too.
Okay.
So I started to work with this list, and I mean, I've been doing it, I think, for a week, and doing a lot of clearing in multi ways clearing, intuitive, one command, with EFT, EDT, all kinds of clearings. I wanted to do them in multi ways. So if one doesn't work, then the other one will help. And I realized that actually I did not believe in my own power.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes I did not believe in the powers of my coaches or my friends.
Yeah, that's our beta mind, kind of trying to keep us safe, right?
Yes, and especially for me, coming from the hard sciences,
Mm-hmm.
And living with someone. Thank God I don't anymore, but somebody who say that all this is bullshit or black magic or it's nonsense and all kinds of things
Right.
like this. Well, he said the same thing about God also. So everything that I started to come back to and believe in, I immediately contradicted my thoughts. Now, I'm very proud of me to coming to this acknowledgement and realization that I need to work on this, because I cannot help heal the world until I heal me. And I realized also that I never took the time for me. I always took care of other people, in this case, my kids. And you don't want me to talk all the time, right? So this is basically my aha.
Okay, that that you are having a greater appreciation for your ego because it's able to show you what you're actually looking for.
I don't know if it's necessarily the ego. I'm just look into myself, and I'm very happy that I am honest with myself. I don't have to tell anyone what it is. I can do it. I know how to do it. I know how to do it, and I'm very proud of this. And now it's the time to show myself first, and then the world that I know how to do it.
So I would say that that's your amazing yeehaw, and that can also go into your command formulation to be, I don't know how, I'm in the moment of appreciation, so that you're not trying to second guess and take away that win, and have the gratitude and appreciation for that win. Yes.
Yes. Because I'm very excited, for example. You should have seen me, but you can, because the camera. But I'm very excited that after our meeting finishes, I'm going to do those clearings. I'm very excited.
I love it. So we are ready for transformation. I know we are. Woo! And so we're gonna get some. I'm just gonna drop some wisdom on you gals, and then we'll formulate our commands.
Okay.
What's really been coming up for me this week, and I've probably said this before, but sometimes we fall down, and it's our getting back up, or our response to our fall, is what actually really creates our greatness. Because if we fall and then we have this ego check of, oh, well, I shouldn't have done it this way, I should have done it that way, as opposed to, okay, I fell, that's a thing, it's back there, I'm going this way, right? I'm going to continue going this way because I know what I need to do. And even if I don't, that's great, because I can go, I don't know how, I know what I need to do next now, I only know I do so now, and I'm so gratefully fulfilled. And the information will come in with this wonderful, beautiful, so amazing process, we can, have that be part of our instruction manual, where we don't have to have the words on the page. It's coming to us. So we have this beautiful way of like de-escalating or like demystifying our programming and being able to really identify what's running us, and then using the one command to really fine tune those recordings, be like, oh, snip that part of the tape, throw it out, tape these two together, and it's good to go, right? So that's really the beauty of this process. And so for today, we're going to talk a little bit about reversing the flow. And so in that, what has come to me is, you take all the fear you might be having and reverse the fear into abundance. Simply as that, right? So anything that's like, oh, I'm not really quite there, and what if this and what if that? Well, what if they come knocking at the door and ask me, when am I going to start my new program, Sue? When am I going to start my, when am I going to be ready for my kids to have this information with me, Bari? When am I going to be able to be at the next step where I have 2 programs running at once, Alex? So, it's like, when we reverse the flow of our fearful thoughts about money or a project that you're on, or the rate of success, right? Then instead of seeing the money leaving you, or seeing the project being so far away or failing, we can see that project budding. We can see it growing into a bigger organic growth than we've ever been able to understand. And, the cash remaining in our pocket, instead of it just going out for necessities and not coming back in, right? So the cash going out and yet being replenished at the same time. And we can maintain this effortlessly by utilizing the one command and having that flow be reversed. When you reverse the flow, you're applying the same energy as a worry, a fear, an argument inside of ourselves, and we're reversing the direction into creation. So, like I said a couple weeks ago, how are we showing up in life? Reaction or creation? It's almost the same thing. It's just a choice. So, when we're changing the energy, we're creating flow to you and flow into your universe, into your connections, into your projects, into your people, right? And the more power of choice that you have, the more you're able to reverse the flow, because you can understand the choices that you have aren't stagnant. They can flow and be shifted, right? Like a machine, right? Oh, this cog isn't working. We need a bigger one. So let's put it on there. Let's change it out. Change the tire, right? We have this spare tire. We've been running on this spare tire for so long. And now we finally have the real one, and we can put it on the car's fully aligned. We're aligned, and we can go into our goodness. Right now, I want you ladies to imagine more than you need coming into your hands, whatever that is. Money, the skills you need for the project, maybe just that one little answer you need, Bari, right? Or the clearing you need to be able to have the space in your life for other things to show up. Because when we're doing forgiveness in our body, in our spirit, in our neurology, we're actually making space for other things to show up in our life. And other things aren't going to show up in our life until we've made that space. It's kind of amazing. It's like you can't overfill the dish. It's only going to hold as much as it's going to hold until you put a saucer underneath that dish or cup, and you can fill yourself, the cup, you can fill yourself up and have the overflow be what you're serving with. Because then you are not emptying while you're doing this work, this giving work, this life-giving work, this work on your project, right? So that's just a little bit about on reversing the flow. And the last point I want to make there before we switch into increasing your capacity is focus on your desire. Focus on that rich substance of your skills, your finances, your connections, your network arriving in your life now. Just focus on that instead of the want to find where they're going to come from. That's sometimes my problem is I'm like, okay, I have to go and do these things to make sure I have clients. Well, I need to focus on having those clients so that the flow is reversed and it's easier for me to take the steps A, B, C instead of going, okay, I'm on A, now I need to get over to B, I got to get over to B, and really having that end result in mind so that I can flow, I can be engaged with what I need to be doing peacefully and easily. And I'm sorry, Bari, did you have a little snippet to say something there?
No, it was just something funny when you talked about the spare tire. I was thinking that I would like the spare tire to be in the car and not around my waist. That's it.
I totally understand that because, you know, we've all been quarantined and maybe not moving around as much. So I can understand that, having that little bit of spare tire around your body, and we need to be...
I'm okay. I've been doing my 2 miles
good,
a day, but
good.
I just was funny. Just the thought about
I love it. You're so sweet, my dear. So when we are focusing on increasing our good or increasing our capacity, something that I want you to focus on is, rather than attempting to overcome a struggle, I want you to resonate with something different by commanding the good that you're seeking. Okay? Whether we resonate, when we resonate with something different in a greater way, in a greater capacity, it's simply effortless because we're not able to feel a positive and a negative emotion at the same time. The positive emotion is actually going to cancel out the negative because it's at a higher vibration. So being able to just totally cancel out that negative is how we start to increase our capacity. When we get into that greater capacity of who we really are, we're actually accepting something unfamiliar and unknown, and then our beta mind is going to click in and say, that's not safe. That's not safe. Go back to your comfort zone. And that's okay. That's what our beta mind is built to do. It's built to keep us safe. It was programmed from 0 to 7. And so all of those things that we've learned at that time are those programs, or from our society or from our tribe, are the things that we are going to continue to be needing to work on. So as we're increasing our capacity, we are actually, like I said, accepting the unfamiliar. And so something I want you to think about is we are all masters. And so I want you to say this: I am a master, and I simply change the focus of what I am manifesting. Simple. Just like in golf, a millimeter adjustment is going to make a huge difference in where the ball goes. So we can make a millimeter adjustment this week and just shift our focus. And that really becomes the new adventure, because then we're on this trusting, this knowing in our manifesting that we're going to discover the new excitement that's on the other side of fear, of unknowing, of discomfort. What's the feeling on the other side of discomfort? A lot of times we have discomfort and then we go back because we don't realize that the feeling on the other side is simply, is simply a more fabulous, wonderful feeling than we've ever been able to realize, because we're running on, oh, what if this doesn't work out? Okay, so that's what I want us to focus on with increasing our capacity, is the adventure that's on the other side, right? Ooh, that feels good. That just gave me goosebumps. So here's one for us, and then we can start to formulate our commands. I don't know what the greater good is for me. I only know there is a part of me that knows that greater good, and it is mine now. I only know it is so now. Thank you, and I am so gratefully fulfilled. So what about you, ladies? What are your commands that you would like to formulate today?
I think you're doing good. I think I'm just going to run with what I think I'm going to run with yours, and let's go with that for me for today.
And it really kind of ties into what you were saying, where you're wanting to be in that enjoyment, in that luster of life, in that celebration of many things, small things. So, yeah. Perfect. Bari, do you have anything in particular that you would like to?
I'm gonna share your comments too, and I would like also to comment that the clearings that I do in order to leave space to creation. I'm taking your words now, the reaction versus creation. So by clearing the junk, I have more space to make my creation, which is my goal. I don't know how I do it in fast and very in a better way. So now I forgot the word in English. In a efficient way. Quickly and efficiently, so that I have space and time and joy to create.
So I don't know how I am creating space for creation peacefully and quickly.
And enjoyably. Okay. Joy is very important, and love is too, so I would like to put it there.
We'll put that in there. Peacefully, quickly, lovingly.
Joyfully and lovingly.
Joyfully. I love it. I love it. Okay.
You know, if every clearing that we do, we end with love, putting love there, everything will be multiplied eventually. The results will be multiplied, I think.
Yes. Okay, so I'm just going to get my music started. So give me 1 second. Okay. Oops, that's not what I wanted. Silly thing.
This is
Oh
a
my goodness. How dare you? Okay. Here we go. So I'm going to invite you all to close your eyes. If you're listening to this replay while you're driving, please pull off to the side of the road to do this next portion. Close your eyes and begin to feel your breath in your lungs. Feel your chest cavity expand and contract. Feel your hands. Feel your legs. And move your attention down your body and out of your feet. And imagine roots coming out the bottom of your feet. And you're going to wrap those roots around. You're going to go deep into the earth, up next to the warmth of the core. And as we're getting down deep, we're going to wrap our roots around these beautiful stones, these sapphires, these amethysts, these diamonds, rubies, gold, platinum, uranium, these loving earth minerals. And just begin to draw up the alignment with your good that is connected down in these minerals. The alignment with our joy, the alignment with our creation, our ability to create, our alignment with our greater good. And just start to draw up that loving pulsation of the earth. You could feel it pulsating your roots, and bring that pulsation up into your legs, up into your heart. And I just want you to start to, as you breathe, I want you to count your blessings. I want you to really send that love frequency out as we take a breath in and we exhale out, and we send that 360 degrees around us, as we're going to send that to anybody that we that comes to our mind, a family member, a friend, a great mentor. And we're going to breathe in and out 360 degrees around us. And as we are in this space of love, where all that we feel between us is love and protection and joy, we're going to move our consciousness up out of our head, and we're going to roll our eyes back like we're imagining that we're looking back to see our tailbone, so that we get our rapid eye movement, so that we can activate into our theta brain state even faster. We're going to roll our eyes up and follow this imaginary beam of light coming out the top of our head, out through the ceiling, out through the house with our eyes rolled up, out into the stratosphere and the atmosphere, and we're punching through into space, and we're flying by all of our planets in our planetary system, and we're soon leaving the Milky Way and picking up great speed, and we are flying through all the millions and billions of galaxies that are out here giving us information and love. And soon we come across and into this black void of space. It encompasses us. And we see that there is light in the darkness, and we can kind of pull back this curtain into this white luminescence of all that is. And this is our space where we are communicating directly with our multi-conscious, and we're able to be in love with ourselves and our amazing capacity for growth. And now we're going to state our commands. I don't know how. I know what a greater good is for me. I only know there is many parts of me that knows that greater good. I only know it is so now. Thank you, and I am so gratefully fulfilled. And I don't know how. I am enjoying the amazing hidden parts of life. I only know I do so now. Thank you, and I am so gratefully fulfilled. And we're going to stack one more. I don't know how. I am creating space for creation peacefully, quickly, joyfully, and lovingly. I only know it is so now. Thank you, and I am so gratefully and wonderfully fulfilled. And we're going to expand out. We're going to expand out into ideas even greater than those wonderful, wonderful thoughts that we just had. And in this area of expanse, we're just rising above even more in our white luminescence. Our commands are around us, and we're expanding into ideas even greater. Maybe hear different sounds or see images. We're just allowing the expanse to take place. The unknowing become known. And we're going to go up even higher with our eyes rolled up. I don't know how. I am grateful to others. I only know I am now, and I am gratefully fulfilled. I don't know how I am secure in my everyday activities. I only know I am so now. Thank you, and I am so gratefully fulfilled. I don't know how greatness is in me to be rich and welcomed within the world. I only know my greatness is welcomed now, and I am standing in it now. I only know it is so now. Thank you, and I am so gratefully fulfilled. And let's just expand out into an idea even greater, letting the universe bring us answers to questions that we didn't even know we had. Expand out. I don't know how to be joyful in my life, to be joyfully rich and successful in my life now. I only know I am so now. Thank you, and I am so gratefully fulfilled. And I don't know how I am successful and supportive in my work now. I only know that I am rising to my greatness in my support now, and I am so gratefully fulfilled. And let's allow that a chance to expand into an idea, the mystery of the universe, letting the universe bring in answers, letting the expanse of the sphere of millions and trillions of galaxies bring us answers. So many beings that we don't even know about, helping us understand our greatness, our joy, our fun, our purpose, our forward action. Expand. And now let's go ahead and gather up all of that wonderful expanse, bringing it in towards our chest, bringing it in towards our being. And we're going to turn around and follow that beam of light back down into the stratosphere, back down into the millions and billions of galaxies, coming up against the Milky Way, breaking through into our planetary system and flying back into the Earth and back down into our body. And we're going to zoom in and we're going to unwind our DNA. We're going to let go of any programming that we have learned that's not serving these new manifestations coming in. We're going to unwind. We're going to let it go. We're going to receive this new manifestation with gratitude. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. It is so. It is so. And we're going to unwind our disbelief, unwind our irritation, unwind our anger, unwind our not being aligned in the right moment, unwind there isn't a way, unwind people are not ready, and rewind our new amazing holographic image of our joy, our value, our miracles that we can experience through our peaceful, quick joy of creation. Rewind our enjoyment of the amazing hidden joys and adventures of life. Rewinding our flipping of the frequency into love. Rewind. This amazing expanse of all of the galaxies, planetary systems bringing us information. Rewind this new amazing holographic image of knowing the unknown, knowing that greater capacity for good. Rewind. And now we're going to ground. Imagine your roots going back down to the earth, reconnecting with these amazing earth stones and reintegrating as we are rewinding and regrounding. And start to feel that pulsation of the earth, that loving Mother Earth wrapping her arms around us, letting us know that we are supported, that she is here for us to always plug into. Rewind, reground, reintegrate. And we're going to bring that alignment back up into our legs, back up into our body, back up into our heart. Wrap that alignment around us in a shield of goodness, a shield of our greatness, that we can peer through this wonderful shield of greatness and look out and see the support that we are giving. And when you're ready, go ahead and open your eyes, come back into the room, start to see some of the colors that are around you. Quick check if we have all 10 fingers and toes. And then, of course, we have our lovely 7th step of action. So, what is the evidence that we're going to see when we are taking action? So I would urge you to maybe write that down after we get off the call. And what is that evidence of our greatness? What is that evidence of hidden adventures that we're allowing ourselves to take? What is the evidence of quick clearing and easy creation? And so now let's go around the circle and affirm each other. So, Sue, I absolutely know and witness your command being activated in you now. And Sue, I see you walking in your greatness. I see you walking in your enjoyment and fulfillment now.
Thank you, Alex. Barry, I absolutely know and witness your command being activated in you now. I see you walking in your new manifestation, in joy and in love now. And I fully support you.
Thank you. Alex, I absolutely know and witness your command being activated now. I also see you walking in human manifestation with joy and love now.
Thank you, Barry. Thank you. Woo. Well, thank you. You know, I am just totally enjoying being able to bring this circle time to the group and be able to bring it into the world and to support you and those who are watching this wonderful replay, to be able to shift and create goodness for all of our human beings that we're going to come in contact with. Because one thing that I want us just to be in the astonishment of for a second is how wonderful the diversity is on this planet. The amazing rainbow of humanity, and how we all bring separate abilities that are all connected to this wonderful planet. So I thank you, ladies, for joining me once again. I do have one-on-one sessions that can be contacted through my email for, which is Alex Wren, AlexWren.LQW@gmail.com, and just contact me through there and we can set up a time. I can send you a link for booking appointments. I am happy to work with anybody from the replay that sees value in this, the value to be able to go from one state of thinking and shift it in a moment and come out the other side with a different state of thinking. So I thank you.
Wonderful. Thank you, Alex. Thank you so much.
You're so welcome.
Really appreciate you. Thank you.
Thank you so much for joining.
Are you going to be here next Wednesday or not? Or you are not doing?
Yes, I am doing. I'll be doing more next Wednesday. There is going to be a couple weeks where I'm going to be busy that I'll be doing a replay, but I'll be sure to let you know in the communications when I'll be doing that. So thank you, ladies, so much for joining me.
Thank you, Alex.
And I'm so grateful to witness your mastery.
Thank you so much and really appreciate it. Have a good one.
Thank you so.
You're welcome. Take care.
Thanks, Barry. Lovely to see
Bye,
you.
you guys.
I know, I heard you. I felt you.
Yeah, it was really great. Thank you, guys.
Thanks, guys.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Okay. Well, thank you so much for joining us. This is Alex Wren with Lifetime Quantum Wellness. I am so joyful to bring you these kinds of trainings. Sorry, I'm a little bit out there in the ether still. I need to reground myself a little bit. And I just want everyone to really be in their knowing of the unknown and trusting and witnessing themselves coming out the other side on their highest horse, on their highest ability for good. So I am so grateful, so thankful for everyone that is able to really understand and start to play with this amazing message of peace, which is the one command, our connection to source, and being able to fully open themselves to taking 100% responsibility over your life and over your commitment to the world and how you want to show up. So this is Alex Wren with Lifetime Quantum Wellness, and I am so grateful to be able to join. I'm so grateful to have people join in this process so that we can be able to work on each other to be able to bring more shifting and more ability for goodness in this world. So this is Alex Wren from Lifetime Quantum Wellness, signing off. Take care. Again, if you're looking for a one-on-one session, I do complimentary discovery sessions, and you can just contact me through alexwren.lqw@gmail.com. And I'll also put a booking appointment link in the comments section here on YouTube, here on Facebook. And you can more than happily find that time that works for you. And we can sit down and see if working one-on-one together is something that would work for you with me. And so I'm happy to discover who that might be, who would be open to this kind of healing session and really diving into what you are wanting to shift and change. A lot of these circles are, the group collective, or what's up for me in the connection to source, connection to the universe, consciousness. So I'm happy to be able to work with others on what they want to create and the evidence that they want to see on the other side. So again, we'll have another circle again next Wednesday. And that will be at 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time or 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. And I welcome anyone to join us in the Zoom meeting to be able to get that live help on formulating the command, or that live just transmission that we do. So until we meet again, this is Alex Wren from Lifetime Quantum Wellness, witnessing your mastery and witnessing your creative.